Hello, dear students. Today's topic is Thomson atomic model. The English chemist Sir Joseph John Thomas put forth his model and describing the atomic structure in the early 19th century. He was later awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of electrons. His work is based on an experiment called cathode ray experiment. The construction and working of the experiment is as follows. Cathode ray experiment. It has a tube made of a glass which has two openings, one for the vacuum pump and the other for inlet through which a gas is pumped in. The role of the vacuum pump is to maintain a partial vacuum inside the glass chamber. A high voltage power supply is connected using electrodes, that is, cathode and anode is fitted inside the glass tube. Observations. When a high voltage power supply is switched on, there were rays emerging from the cathode toward the anode. This was confirmed by the fluorescent spots on the zinc sulfide screen used. These rays were called cathode rays. When an external electric field is applied, the cathode rays get deflected toward the positive electrode, but in the absence of electric field, they travel in a straight line. When rotor blades are placed in the path of the cathode rays, they seem to rotate. This proves that the cathode rays are made of particles of a certain mass, so that they have some energy. With all this evidence, Thomson concluded that cathode rays are made up of a negatively charged particle called electrons. On applying the electric and magnetic field upon the cathode rays, Thomson found the charge to mass ratio of electrons. From this ratio, the charge of the electron was found by Millikan through oil-drop experiment. Conclusions. Based on conclusions from his cathode ray experiment, Thomson described the atomic structure as a positively charged sphere into which negatively charged electrons were embedded. It is commonly referred to as the plum pudding model because it can be visualized as a plum pudding dish where the pudding describes to the positively charged atom and the plum pieces describe the electrons. Thomson's atomic structure described atoms as electrically neutral, that is, the positive and the negative charges were of equal magnitude. Postulates of Thomson's atomic model. Postulate first. An atom consists of a positively charged sphere with electrons embedded in it. Postulate second. An atom as a whole is electrically neutral because the negative and positive charges are equal in a magnitude. Thomson's atomic model is compared to watermelon, where he considered watermelon seeds as a negatively charged particles, the red part of the watermelon as a positively charged. Limitations of Thomson's atomic model. It failed to explain the stability of an atom because his model of atom failed to explain how a positive charge holds the negatively charged electrons in an atom. Therefore, this theory also failed to account for the position of the nucleus in an atom. Thomson's model failed to explain the scattering of alpha particles by thin metal foils. no experimental evidence in its support. Although Thomson's model was not an accurate model to account for the atomic structure, it is proved to be the base for the development of other atomic models. The study of the atom and its structure have paved the way for the numerous inventions that have played a significant role in the development of mankind.